If you live or visit a coastal community, you're probably going to want to do some boating. And if you're doing boating, stuff breaks, or you just want to upgrade or whatever it is. Angelo DePaola, the Coastal Connection, and we are talking with Cody Williams with boaterslist.com, and that's what Cody specializes in, is bringing in a community of people that you can reach out to, whether it's fiberglass work, electronics, anything to do with a boat, anywhere in the world. And I love this concept. It's like, I hate to call it the Yahoo or the Google of boats, but it's kind of a directory for boats. And like, you guys are going to love this story, how he came up with this business, how to take an idea from just an idea to an actual business. Cody, tell us a little bit about how Boaters List came to be.
Yeah, so Boaters List was a really interesting story. It actually started on a boat. So me and one of my partners in the company, we were leaving Isla Mujeres over in Mexico. Just finished out his season over there, and we were really relocating his boats over to Cuba right before they closed Cuba. And me and him were just sitting up the bridge just talking, and I had this idea that I wanted to run by him, and from there it just started snowballing. You know, I was like, we need to have a large directory to connect everybody on the water, you know, kind of build this community, because everybody struggles to find, you know, a painter, a fiberglass guy, a mechanic, whether you be local or whether you're traveling with
Well, you were a traveling captain, and so you ran across this all the time. Like, the only outfits that you could come across were these big giant outfits, and everybody knows that there's quite often some kind of local person in some part of the world that does a really good job that you just never heard of because you're not from there.
That's correct. You know, these large, big companies are sometimes scheduled out too far too, and you only have a week in your schedule to get something fixed so you can continue on your travels. And there's so many freelance guys that are capable, or girls that are capable of doing this, and you'd have no way of getting a hold of them. So we wanted to kind of find a way to streamline this and get these people connected, build this large community, as you were saying, on the water. Is what we were trying to do. So
this went from a conversation in the flybridge to how does it go? What's the process for something to go? I mean, how do you take it from that to, because you were telling me you have a call center. I mean, like, this is a pretty big operation.
Yeah, so this started as a really simple idea and just kind of snowballed into this really large company that we now have. And, you know, as we started, this was both new to us, exactly what we were doing. So obviously, you know, adjusting and kind of figuring out what we needed to do. And from there, you know, we've added people to the company, we've added agents, we've added a call center, we've added offices. This is really turning into a lot larger thing than we expected it to be, which is a good thing.
Cool. All right, so kind of go over, I mean, you guys have, I don't know, hundreds or thousands of providers when you think about boat and water related activities, but how do you find those people? And how many are they joining a day? And if you are like a boat detailer or you are electronics installer, how do they get in touch with you to reach out to you on that level? And then we'll just kind of take it to the general public.
So if you are a contractor or service provider, whether you have an LLC, whether you're just a small freelance person, so you can get on boaterslist.com, which is our web app. So everything scales down to phones and iPads. It all works, you know. And our mobile app hopefully will be done by the end of the month, where you can download the actual app. But basically, you can get on there. There's a contact page. You can email us. You can call us. And it's pretty straightforward. There's a hamburger menu on the top right, which allows you to sign up. It's completely free, whether you're a user or a service provider.
Cool.
And you can sign up your company. You build your name. You're going to have edit profiles coming soon, which is something we're working on, where you'll be able to add some pictures of your company, some work you've done, a little 20-word blurb about your company. You'll be able to adjust your hours as you want. You can add your contact, whether you just want phone or you just want email, and kind of allow people to control their profiles.
All right, that's awesome. So, like, is this like boaters insurance, like your local detailer or Bill the Brush that paints boats here at Orange Beach Marina, like anybody, right?
Anybody that you can think of. If you can relate it to a boat it's probably going to be on boaters list, whether it be selling boat insurance, whether it's painter, whether it's fiberglass guy, mechanic, installing stereos on boats, GPS units, trolling motors. I mean, you think about it, we have it on there.
Dude, I tell you, I like just love the idea of this. I think that like the pandemic has brought about all these single people kind of providers of services, right? Like somebody might have been working for a company and now they're detailing boats, or like they might have been doing some whatever. You just see a bunch of this, and those people you quite often. I'm redoing a Stouter right now. The guy that's redoing it, he's been probably one of the best carpenters in the area. His dad built Stouters for 40 years. There's no way I would have ever found this guy. I found him because I knew somebody who knew this guy.
Exactly, and that's kind of what we want to do, is connect these people and be able to get them in touch with each other, because some of these people might not be able to get their companies going. This might allow them to build a really large company, and they could have a LLC in a really large company and be the next big company. Man,
and the other thing is, and what I think is really unique, because y'all are fairly new, like I've not ever heard of this concept in the boating space, but like that y'all are just, it's free for like a company to register and get their name out. And you were telling me you have agents. You're not just saltwater, you're kind of all encompassing all over the country, fresh saltwater areas. How many people are like signing up a day as providers right now?
So right now, on average, we're between 800 and 1,000 a week on service provider side. That's not even counting user sides. So it's definitely taking off really fast. We're over 21,000 service providers so far. And
Man,
we barely dipped our toes into this.
What a great resource for people. I mean, before you'd Google it, you'd get on like a fishing forum and you'd get all these opinions, and you certainly can still do that. But like you could also have all this information in one place. So we know a little bit about the business people, that like how they should get in touch with you. Like if you're me and I need a guy to come install electronics on my boat, like how does that consumer facing side look and work?
So the user side works just like the service provider side. You go on, you sign up, you add your email, a password, you control, your logins. And basically what you do is you either search the category, you search the state, you can go directly to the geo map and look on the map. And we have an all categories list. So if you're not sure what you're looking for, you can go to the all categories list and scroll through the categories and select what you want. Now, currently, you may not find the category or somebody in that category that you're looking for. If you don't see the category, shoot us an email. If we think that it'll be a good fit on there, we'll add the category, whether you own a business that does that or you're looking for that category. And obviously, every week we're adding new people to those categories in your area. So it might take a little while to find somebody that you're searching for, but eventually it'll get there.
Awesome. So, and you're local. You're right here out of Pensacola. Mm-hmm. I think this is just a great story. You're a young guy. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but you look much younger than me. And you've created, along with your partner, a international business that it's not just here locally, but eventually I would assume like, hey, I'm in Costa Rica or I'm in the Dominican Republic. Who provides this service I'm looking for down there? That's the trajectory of the company, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we are. We have a really great team, and we couldn't do this without each other. We all work really good together. We all get along great, and we're building this big team that everybody's doing their part. But that's the goal, is to expand not just the United States, outside the United States. We're just now starting to expand outside the United States. We're covering Bahamas and Turks, Puerto Rico now. We're talking about start doing Australia. So we're starting to expand outside the United States also.
Man, I love I always think business people, because this is, to me, the like these segments are not just like, hey, what can we provide the public, but also is like kind of like a business person kind of thought process. And like you've leveraged, because business people to me are really resourceful. You've leveraged all the people and you've met and the stuff you've learned over the years of running boats into like a business that like eventually, I'm not sure if you want to quit running boats one day, but eventually could lead to a path to not running boats and being here with a family and all that. we were talking earlier, it kind of sounded like that was the direction you were going.
Yeah, really. I really enjoyed traveling. What I did, I did it for 7 or 8 years. Traveling all over the place. But I was really wanting to get back home. So this idea definitely made that possible so far. And I enjoy running boats here. I run a boat here now. We fish the tournaments, and I enjoy doing that. So I don't know if I'll ever stop doing that. But I definitely enjoy being home and being able to do more things at home.
All right, so if they want to reach out to Boaters List, or they reach out to you, I mean, boaterslist.com, I'm assuming?
Boaterslist.com, go to the contact. We have emails and phone numbers for the office. That's typically your fastest response. If you have an agent in your area and you're wanting a little bit more specific in that area, you can reach out to your local agent. We have agents in California right now, Mexico. We have agents in Texas all the way through Fort Lauderdale, and we're getting ready to add to the East Coast. And we have Bahamas and Turks currently agent.
So boaters, I mean, it's so easy. It's just go to boaterslist.com.
It's easy.
And then, okay, so let's just say you're a business. You're like, hey, I love the freebie, right? But I want to advertise. I believe in what you're doing. And first thing I asked you was like, hey, do you have a real estate section? I kind of like that idea. But if you want to advertise, what's that process look like?
Okay, so we have a couple of different ways of doing it. We just started banner ads. We have 2 great companies advertising with us so far. D-Day Response Group. They do medical training for sport boats is one of their big things, but not just sport boats, center consoles. So they started advertising with us. You can click their link. It goes straight to their page. And then we have Gulf Coast Yacht Group. Obviously, you know who they are. They sell Hatteras and a bunch of other boats, boat brokerage. So they started listing with us. And basically, if you're interested in doing a banner ad, you can definitely do that with us. That's one way of advertising. We're also going to do profile expansion. So our goal and our thing is to make everything free for everybody. We don't want to scare anybody away from signing up on Boaters List. So we're going to add expansions on the profiles. So if you're a service provider and you're really getting a lot of traction from Boaters List, but you want more, you'll be able to expand on your profile. So you'll be able to add more pictures, videos, a bigger description of your company. You're going to get a premium listing of the company. You might get a banner ad that we'll throw in there. We're still kind of staging that side of things, but we're going to be opening that up where you'll be able to expand on your profiles.
And you guys just launched, right? I'm amazed how many people are joining on every week for a company that's just literally a couple months old.
Yeah, it's taken off very fast. We launched Memorial Day, and we're already over 21,000 service providers. That's not even counting users right now. So that's why we had to start bringing on more people. It kind of started to get a lot because it was just a handful of us, and ended up.
In your wildest dreams, did you ever think that would take off like that?
I really did not. I expected this to take numerous years if it was even going to work. Because obviously you're just never sure what something's going to do. But we've gotten nothing but positive response from talking to people and telling people about Boaters List. Everybody loves the idea. Everybody wants it. We have a lot of other things coming soon. I can't announce yet, but we have a lot of big things coming in the future too.
Well, look, we may get you back on as your company progresses. Look, if you need anything boating related anywhere in the country, check out Boaters List. If you don't find what you want, hit them up. They can probably help you out anyways. If you have real estate needs, hit me up. I cover everywhere from Dauphin Island, Alabama to Panama City, Florida. We've got a big team of professionals, specialized people in transaction coordinating, from marketing to customer care, concierge kind of experiences. We're the best real estate experience you'll ever have, next to one of the most unique businesses I've ever seen in the boating industry. Cody Williams, boaterslist.com. Check them out. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks for having us.